And we start the fourth quarter. Logan firmly in control, 38-6. Second down and 9 from their own 8-yard line for the Grizzlies. Over 400 yards passing for Luke Falk. He's really let up since the first quarter when he had 199. McIntyre picks up 2 yards, so it'll be third down and 7. Logan only 2 of 6 on third downs, so maybe that's one thing to work on. You can't say, well, Logan needs to put all their subs in there because that's what they're playing with.
Yeah, they don't have it anymore.
With all their injuries.
Fresh out.
Falk hit as he throws. That one a rainbow, and looked like it was Jensen trying to get to it, and he couldn't quite get there.
Falk got hit really hard. That was a good clean hit, though.
Maybe that was Zach Rich. That was pass attempt number 51 for Falk. 35 of 51. If we ever get 2 seconds, I got to recount all the completions to make sure I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different receivers have caught a ball. Well, this punt keeps rolling out to about the 48-yard line. And Spanish Fork will start there with their best field position of the night. 47's where they're going to spot it.
About 11 minutes to go in this fourth quarter now. And if you're Spanish Fork, you just got to take a second as the coach and work on stuff. Work on things that you want to be better at for the next week.
37 of 51 for Falk. Missed a couple. Money looking to that out pattern, he leaves it short. Now, Money hasn't been bad. He's 15 of 19. That was only his 4th miss, but he's thrown 3 picks.
Threw a sinker there.
Just a sophomore, as we've mentioned. He was in a battle with another quarterback in summer camp, and then that other quarterback up and transferred to American Fork. And he's American Fork starting quarterback now.
Who they beat last week.
That's right. Money, little high over the middle with that one. He was looking for Cam Money.
Another dangerous pass.
3rd and 10.
And Hunter Ballum trying to sniff that one out.
He was forced to play free safety last week early in the game after Chase Nelson got hurt. He came up with 4 interceptions. So that's not just the hat trick, that's the hat and coat trick. Haven't heard much from him tonight. They've stayed away from him. Money's in trouble. Sets his feet, fires a completion to Olsen. Let's see where they spot it. That's going to be right near the sticks.
Right at the mark. It looked like might be just a little bit short.
And it is going to be 4th down. It was a 9-yard gain on 3rd and 10. Olsen has 65 yards on 5 catches. We mentioned Cam Money. He's got 6 catches, 115 yards and a touchdown. Bennett 2 for 18, Jensen 1 for 6, Argyle 1 for 1, and Bradford 1 for 10. So they've spread it out as well. 4th and less than a yard, and Spanish Fork went early.
Well, pretty sure the ball was going to that side.
The left tackle
and the left guard
fired out of there like somebody had hit him with the devil's own cattle prod.
You ever been hit with a cattle prod? It hurts.
Let alone the Devils.
The Devils. That must be worse. Regardless, they still have to go for it.
Buse in the backfield with Money. It's 4th and 6. instead of 4th and a short yard. Not sure what's going on out here. Oh, yeah, that's where the ball goes. So they had mismarked it by about a half a yard. Logan looks like they're bringing guys. Here they come. Money has to get rid of it before he's ready, because Logan was bringing 2 extras.
How many times have they turned it over on downs? 3 times now? Yeah.
3 times. Ten minutes to play in the ball game. Logan by 31. That means that clock should be moved, right?
Nope. 35.
I thought in the second half it was like 24.
Nope, I think it's 35.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure it's not moving.
I want to go back down to that truck and get some of that Pier 49 pizza, buddy. Pier 49 is one of our sponsors.
Thinking I needed to go to one of our sponsors, Angie's or Pier 49. I didn't get any food. I was late.
McIntyre lost a yard. We're late.
This early game stuff. I kind of like it, but it's hard to get here from work. I do have another job, surprisingly.
What?
I know, weird.
The 6 figures you get here, not enough for your extravagant lifestyle, huh?
I told you, I was see money, and my wife was spend money.
If you include the dollar sign, the decimal, you're a 6-figure
guy. They're figures.
Give to McIntyre again, and they're going to catch him again for a loss. Spanish Fork's loading up against the run. And they're bringing the extra business, aren't they? Because they're not happy that they're just getting manhandled.
Nope.
So,
pretty sure this is how Park City felt the first week against them, 53-0 blowout.
Poor Tanner McIntyre has to be the recipient of that. 3rd and 13 for Logan. Falk steps up, tucks it in, and hook slides after he gains 3. The Grizzlies 2 of 8 on 3rd downs, and they'll just punt it away. They don't want to take any risks, get anybody else injured.
No. The Grizzlies have obviously called off the dogs, and they're just trying to eat some of that clock up. And I think if Spanish Fork had their way, they'd want the clock to run as well.
It's a long drive back home to Spanish Fork, too.
Kobe Wildman comes in, long snapper.
Yeah, they're going to need him. Your punter, since Thompson was the punter, is Chandler Lowry. He's also a sophomore. That one would have been a good golf shot.
Hit one of the Logan Grizzlies in the shoulder pad after the fair catch. So they're going to try and spot it where he was at.
Yeah, one of the officials says that's what he's saying, and he's trying to head back to where it was. And the other officials are stopping him and talking about it.
Threw a flag because I think they're going to call it. You didn't give the receiver enough space to fair catch it, which is really hard to do with the return man running up and the ball hitting you in the back.
They tried to throw the flag to where the penalty happened, and that official just pulled it out of his pocket and chucked it backwards as he headed for the conference there.
Fairly nonchalant. No, that was there the whole time.
Yeah, that's the call. That's the interference. Interfering with the catch. Eight minutes to play in this ball game. Everybody else except for Lone Peak and Highland is playing tomorrow night.
Well, I'm really glad the respective staff at Logan and Spanish Fork got together and moved this to a Thursday.
Are you going up to the football game?
I am. I have season tickets.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried there's going to be more Utah fans there than Aggie fans.
That's why I'm going. I actually have tickets to the BYU game right in the middle of the alumni section. I'm really looking forward to that, actually.
Down at
Provo.
the Provo Temple. So they're going to back them up and they're going to make them kick it again.
I am looking forward to that.
Riley Nelson looked good in his first start for the Cougars. Washington State was disappointing. I thought they might give BYU a little bit more of a game than that.
Wazoo's pretty weak for the Pac-12.
So Lowry will kick again, standing at his own 14-yard line. Now it's high and out of bounds and ends up going about the 48-yard line.
Good decision for Spanish Fork. Picked up about 15 yards.
Yeah. And the Spanish Fork offense back out onto the field.
Well,
you've seen all three Valley teams now, Lee. Well, you haven't seen Mountain Crest, have you?
I haven't. I missed our first game.
You missed that first game. I was going to ask you your impressions. Logan just shocked everybody. They lost that Northridge game. But, Northridge has turned out to be a good team. In fact, Logan's the combined record of the teams they've played so far is 8-3 as this one's dropped. And of those 3 losses, Logan's pinned 2 of them on those opponents. Yep. So they've played a tough early season schedule.
Well, Logan really, their success demonstrates how good this program is, because in spite of all the injuries we've talked about over and over again, they still have success. Kids come in, fill the spot, and know their position, know how to play.
Skyview, they just turned the ball over too many times last week against that Brighton team. They probably win that game if they don't.
They would have won that game.
Turn it over 6 times. 5 turnovers and then 1 on downs inside their own 15.
Yeah, 4th and 11. 4th and 11 from your own 19. That was a little difficult.
Kind of rolling the dice and came up snake eyes. So Money misses on his last 2. He's now 16 of 23, 216 yards, and it's 3rd down and 10. And then Mountain Crest, we saw them early. They looked really good. They lost a heartbreaker to Lone Peak. They lost a heartbreaker to a very good Woods Cross team. 2 close games. Lost them, I think, by, a combined 5 points.
Yeah.
Here's Olsen staying on his feet, showing a little want to, getting down to the 35-yard line, a 17-yard gain on 3rd down.
Down to the 36-yard line, first down.
Six catches for 82 yards for Olsen.
Well, I hope Utah State does well tomorrow. When you're watching this on tape delay, you'll know the answer.
You will. Money to Olsen, and Olsen drops that one.
Here's what they have to do.
I hate to say it, but I don't know that they've just got the big bodies up front.
Yeah, that's the problem. If they can do some work on the line of scrimmage and control those beasts from Utah, the defensive line, then they've got a shot.
That's not to denigrate the Utah State front line. That's just more compliment to that Utah front line on both sides of the ball. But Jordan wins. He can melt down too.
That is true.
Turn it over. Maybe they can make some things happen. It should be a fun game. Argyle picks up 7. So it's a good thing, really, that they play those games instead of, let everybody talk about them.
That is true.
I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of love for the Aggies, although the line's only 7 points.
And then I get to wear all my cool stuff that I bought at the logo shop. Locker 42. Go down and see Jason.
Money overthrows one and throws way behind everybody else. So not sure who he was looking for there on 3rd down, but he threw it behind John Lealua. 4th down and 3. Spanish Fork 0 for 3 on 4th down.
A lot of 4th downs today for Spanish Fork. that they just had to go for. So far behind, 38-6. It's got to keep playing.
17 running plays for Spanish Fork. 7 for Logan. Money hit as he throws. And that one hits the ground before it gets to the receiver. So another turnover on downs. The Logan offense will come back out on the field. And let's see if we've got a new quarterback yet, or if they're just going to send Falk out with him and let him hand off. Looks like he might be done. Travis Sanchez, 17, believes your quarterback. Wearing Ryan Bohm's old number. And built a lot like him. Sanchez, 5'9", 175 pounds. He's going to keep it.
That's kind of what we're used to seeing out of Logan quarterbacks in the last few years.
5 yards for Sanchez.
Keeps the clock rolling, picks up positive yardage. Logan trying to get a first down to keep that clock ticking away. I think for the Angies/Valley Channel player of the game, I will track down Luke Falk and talk to him about his 51 pass attempts?
51. 37 of 51.
For 400 and...
Sanchez keeps it again. 403 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he caught a touchdown pass.
Wow. I don't know if I can remember all that. That's a lot.
Well, try hard.
I'll just say, here's your coupon for ice cream.
You're going to need it. Go get the sink and put it on your shoulder.
It's a big sink, though. You could spread it down to his elbow, too.
Just put your whole arm in it, son. Forget about eating it. Sanchez is going to throw. Overthrows his man. He had a man, Hayden Anderson, out there running a little post, and he just put it too tall for Anderson. So it's 4th down. After we see Skyview Mountain Crest next week, then we've got Roy at Logan. Then we've got Logan at Skyview, Mountain Crest at Logan. Kick goes over the head of Olson and then takes a grisly bounce. We got Roy at Mountain Crest, then we end the regular season East at Logan.
Ooh.
And East.
That's on a Wednesday, correct?
That is during UEA. East beating Jordan last week when they had to fire down there, and they had to call the game. It was in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, and they had just taken the lead. A lot of, I don't know if you call it controversy, but a lot of debate on well, should that game count, should it not count? You know, they wanted to play the last quarter the next day at 10 a.m., which I'm glad they didn't let them do. That's, I don't know.
It's a preseason game, non-region game.
Non-region game. Here's Argyle getting to the edge. Argyle still on his feet, churning his way forward for 14. Argyle as many yards on that run as he's had the previous 9.
A lot of new numbers out there on the defense for Logan. Other kids getting time, looks like.
Argyle bounces it to this side, finds a seam. Finally tackled out there by Kavira Mack. He picks up 9. No, they're going to say 10 and a first down. Edmundo Sanchez runs out onto the field to replaced Berkey. 1st and 10 Dons. Jason Money looking downfield for Olsen. Olsen makes the catch. He's at the Logan 40-yard line. 16 yards and a first down.
Spanish Fork picking up big chunks of yardage against this, I guess technically third string defense. Since many of the backups were already playing on a depleted Logan team.
If you get all dressed up, you might as well play, right?
That's right. Nothing worse than going to the locker room after the game and not being all dirty.
Argyle slips a couple more tackles and picks up about 7. As we approach 3.5 to play in the ball game, Logan in control from the outset. They scored on their first 3 possessions, took a 21-0 lead. Spanish Fork got a 75-yard touchdown toss, 21-6. But then Logan 10 more points, had a 31-6 lead at the half, and now they lead 38-6. Here's Olsen again. He's got the first down and cut down at the 25-yard line, a pickup of 8.
Falls at the 25-yard line, first down.
90 yards on 7 catches for Colton Olsen. Argyle in the backfield with Money. Going to give to Argyle. Argyle down to the 10. 15-yard gain.
Well, the clock runs, and I'm going to leave you. Head down to the sideline, see if I can find Luke Falk.
Can you remember all those numbers?
No.
Well, you're no good. 37 of 51, 403 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And he caught a touchdown pass. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Everybody went but the center. So the back Spanish Fork up 5 yards with 2:44 to play. Spanish Fork trying to get into the end zone again for only the 2nd time tonight. Buse in the backfield with Money. Money finds Olsen back down to the 10. For a 5-yard pickup. Money is 21 of 29 for 269 yards and a touchdown. But he's thrown 3 interceptions. Snap kind of gets away from him. He gets it back. Shows some athleticism. And gets his way down to the goal line. He gets 9 yards. He's down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal for Money. And the Dons. 90 seconds to play. Here's the give to Argyle, and Argyle off tackle for the 1-yard touchdown run. Argyle 14 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. And of those 61 yards, 45 of them coming on this possession. Spanish Fork's going to call a timeout. As the kicker was out getting set up for the PAT, it was Jade Nielsen. And Spanish Fork calls timeout with 1:15 to play. Have your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. much all over but the crying here at Crimson Field, SC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. Talks about it. Still going to kick, it looks like. The kick's up and the kick's good, and so it's a 38-13 lead for Logan. Spanish Fork getting in the end zone again. They scored in the first quarter. They scored in the fourth.
Hi, I'm Randy Anderson, owner of Master Mechanic in Providence. Every repair we do at Master Mechanic comes with our peace of mind guarantee, meaning all repairs are guaranteed for 3 years or 36,000 miles. That's triple the industry standard. Summer travel time is here. Before you hit the road, stop by and have our ASE certified technicians inspect your vehicle. Prevent vacation breakdowns with our pre-trip inspection. Master Mechanic in Providence, taking the worry out of summer travel. I guarantee it.
Well, Spanish Fork gets another touchdown. It's 38-13. 1 minute and 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Spanish Fork, I would imagine, going to set up for an onside kick. Ridge Payne out to tee it up at the 40. And it looks like a hands team that's out there. Logan still with a 25-point lead with 1:15 to play. Even if they don't recover an onside kick. No, they're just going to kick it high. And that's picked up out there by Kyler Freeman. He's still on his feet out near the 25-yard line. Sanchez will bring the Grizzlies offense back out. Maybe not. Let's see. Sanchez was the quarterback last time out for the Grizzlies, but he comes to the sideline, takes his helmet off. So let's see who they've got running quarterback now. Looks like it's Kyler Freeman, number 10. Freeman's just going to keep it. Freeman picks up a yard. Logan just content to run some plays. They don't even need to pick up a first down. They can just take a knee. There's 10 seconds on the play clock and 37 seconds on the game clock. So Logan can take a knee if they want. Wouldn't even have to run another play. Freeman will pitch it. Pitches it out to Peter Anderson. And Anderson picks up about 4. And that's going to be your ball game. Logan, 38-13 over the previously undefeated Spanish Fork, and the Grizzlies keep rolling on.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Yep, that one. And I'm proud to introduce Dave's Hot and Juicy Cheeseburgers. They're all new and our best yet, with thicker, hotter, juicier beef, melty cheese, and a warm butter toasted bun. So come on in.
You know when it's real.
This is a 68 Buick Skylark, and we're just working on the lights. This is a 92 Toyota Corolla, and we're just putting in a new alternator. This is a 97 Pontiac Transport, and we've had the whole motor apart, putting in new intake manifold gaskets.
For all your automotive needs, big or small, see A1 Automotive.
How do you old grist mill? Old Grist Mill Bread Company, Ogden, Brigham, Logan.
I found Luke Falk. Luke, congratulations to the Valley Channel and Angie's Player of the Game.
Thank you.
Now, it looked like when you came out of the blocks, out of the locker room, you had a plan to hit them with short passes and a lot of those. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you know, they played 3 deep, so we could just attack the flats and everything, and a really good game plan by our coaches, and then just an execution by the O-line and the receivers.
Unofficial stats tonight, 37 of 51, 403 yards, 4 touchdowns, and you caught one. Tell me about that.
Well, we practiced it in, I think Tuesday, and I was kind of like, I might get a touchdown this week. We saw it, and then I just went with it, and I was happy Jesse found me. That's probably my favorite high school touchdown I've ever had.
That's one more thing on film for the other teams to worry about down the line. This is an Angie's coupon, good to clean the kitchen sink. You can invite your offensive lineman, which I think you should.
I will. Definitely for O-line dinner.
All right, congratulations. Back to you, Eric Olson.
All right, big night for Luke Falk, 400-plus yards and 4 touchdowns in a 38-13 win for the Grizzlies on the Game of the Week. The Game of the Week was brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank with a new branch at 3rd South and Main in Logan. Wendy's of Cache Valley, quality is our recipe. Cache Valley Hospital, your first choice for healthcare. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Salt Lake Express, offering door-to-door service in Cache Valley. SC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Lee Vaughn and the guys in the truck behind the cameras doing the hard work. I'm Eric Olson saying see you next time on the Valley Channel.